Hey, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Of course, now my video is working. I was just getting really frustrated because I've been trying to make a video for my 30-day challenge, customer challenge, day 14, and the video wouldn't work. It said my internet's not working, but I can hear my granddaughter watching a show in the background, so I know it's working. So it's super frustrating. And that is just the nature of technology. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. My light burnt out today, means it's charging again. I've got another little light, but I don't have that on my phone right now. And I was just getting to the point where I was going to record it on my phone and then figure out how to get it uploaded. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'll try my new adventure, documenting my new adventure day page and see if that works. And of course, it's working. So what am I up to? I am going to see my 99-year-old grandma with my 3-year-old granddaughter and 2 of my sisters today. Going to catch up on yesterday since Facebook had some kind of an update and hiccup, and it's really interesting. People are going ballistic about Facebook having not working for them for a certain amount of time yesterday. Now, I think it was probably like 7 hours it didn't work for me, and I just didn't do it. I just abandoned it and hung out with my granddaughter and didn't worry about it. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, nope, I'll take care of it tomorrow. I'll post tomorrow. I'll do what I normally do tomorrow. It's not the end of the world. But it reminds me, and it reminds all of us, that we need to have backup systems, backup ways of doing things, and backup plans. We cannot put all of our eggs in someone else's basket. And I actually learned this with Facebook over a year ago now. I had a 5-day period where I couldn't access my Facebook, and I was in a live challenge where we had to post a live Facebook video every day. And I had to get really creative of how I was going to create a live video when I didn't have access to my Facebook Live account. And I ended up doing it. I did it as YouTube Live and shared it on from YouTube into the group, because I could share into the group. I just couldn't record into the group, and I couldn't record as myself for a 5-day period. It was a dumb misunderstanding thing, nothing to do with business, personal life stuff. And so I had to figure it out. So we have to figure out ways around things. But back then I decided, hey, I'm definitely not going to be 100% dependent on Facebook for anything, or any other company for anything. I am going to figure things out and set some stuff up so that it works for me. And I'm not counting on another piece of software, another tool, another business, another person to be responsible for my life and make my life work. And it served me really well. So yesterday, kind of a non-issue. I just kept checking because I was curious how long it was going to be down and affecting certain people. But whenever they roll out, and I think this is stupid the way they do this, that they don't communicate with people ahead of time, that they're going to be rolling out updates and changes. I understand they have 2 billion people or something that use Facebook every day, but you need to communicate that you're going to have downtime and outages. It's going to take a long period of time to make that change go for 2 billion people, but you got to let them know it's coming. You got to let them know that you're doing it so that they can have other plans, so that they can do something different if you want them to remain with your platform. Now, I will note, for me, LinkedIn was working all day yesterday just fine. And I put a lot of my eggs in that basket and I use that. But again, I'm not dependent on social media to do what it is that I do to make me happy and live my life and not be dead in the water and have a big emergency over something that's really a non-issue. I'm involved with a software tool called ClickFunnels, and people go ballistic. They have a Facebook fan page of 200,000 people, some of which are only like 76 of which 1,000 usually actually use the product. But whenever there's even like a 30-second outage or glitch or something, people go nuts with their negative comments and crap. Now, the truth is, it's just a tool. And if you are putting all of your eggs in one basket and you can't lose 30 seconds of uptime or downtime, you've got a bigger mental problem and challenge than the software tool going down for 30 minutes. Or 30 seconds. I don't think it's ever been down for 30 minutes, but maybe once in its history of 4 years it's been down for a couple hours. But either way, you should be able to have any tool be not available for a couple hours. The electricity goes out, for goodness sake, for more than a couple of hours sometimes. Not too long ago this winter, our electricity went out. They had to replace a transformer down the road, and for like 200 households, our electricity was out for like 12 hours. Now it's winter. It's cold. Your heat doesn't work when your electricity is off. A lot of things don't work, like toilets and refrigerators and things, when your electricity is off. But we didn't die. It wasn't the end of the world. We figured out ways. My son-in-law helped us get out of the garage, and I went over to my sister's and hung out there, and then ended up staying overnight because it didn't come on until after midnight. But There's always a solution, but the solution lies within us figuring things out and knowing that there's always a solution. It doesn't lie with blaming or bitching and moaning and complaining about, oh my God, Facebook's doing something on my Facebook. I can't like someone's post today. It's the end of the world. Yeah, no, it's not. Oh, my ads aren't working. It's the end of the world. Well, if you can't go without your ads for one day, do you really have a business? I say you've got a house of cards, and you might want to rethink that. If you're ever putting all of your faith and trust in something outside of yourself, in someone else's tool, you're in trouble, because you have to live by their rules, their guidelines, the way they do things. And every time they make a change, you have to change and adjust. Is that how you want to run your business and your life? I sure don't. So it's got nothing to do with, well, I guess it has everything to do with running our businesses, taking 100% responsibility, being in charge of our own destiny, and creating what it is that we want. And I mean, creating what it is that we want. And if we're going to use other people's tools, understanding the limitations of our ability to control those tools, because we really don't have any ability to control them. We can influence them, we can use them, but we have to use them the way they're designed and the way they set it up to work for their company, not for us. It's like being an employee versus being an entrepreneur. If you want to create your own business, your own life, your own job, your own existence, your own experiences, you're an entrepreneur. If you want to live by someone else's guidelines and rules, you're an employee. And that is a choice that we all get to make. We are 100% free will beings. We can choose whatever we want. We just have to know we can choose whatever we want. So that's my rant a little bit for today. Looks like my internet's working. I've got the 3-year-old coming in every 2 minutes to give me a new flower. She's making flowers out of hair binders for me. So if I want to get these videos done, I need to hop to it. I will, of course, see you tomorrow. Bye.